Hey guys, it's John from Team Bring Infinity doing a deck profile. I haven't done one of these in a while. Usually you see me on the other side of the camera doing pros and cons. By the way, that's coming a little soon. Not too soon, but it's coming soon. Coming back to the channel. I just haven't been doing it as much because I've been uploading all the recent videos from my perspective. The ones that with the commentary by myself and Joey and Jake were playing, and others ones, Joey and Devlon. Anyway, this is about Wizards. You saw it recently in the match with my dungeon enemies used by Devlon and Joey using my wizards. This is the updated list. I finally got 4 Koecher. It's really happened, finally. Still only got 1 Mary Sue, though. That Hop-Ob is there only because there's no other Mary Sue. But other than that, let me get on to the deck profile. We got, of course, your Flagon Buddy. Sorry, just trying to get this thing to focus. Kenji of the Explosive Fist is my buddy, just because simple vanilla, probably the greatest vanilla this deck has. Next to 3 Roadie, because 5-1-3. I mainly just play 3 because 1 crit size 1 is not so good, because I need to keep my damage output at a good high level with 2s and above. Well, there's no above, but 2s at least. For the buddy, 4 Jace Aldous. I may have said like Roadie's not that great, but like this thing is really great because it's got 5,000 defense, which is really does matter for a size 1 to have that, and it also has an ability with also its call cost is pay 1 life, and then if you can pay a gauge, it's an act, and you can gain 3,000 power with his ability. You can do it multiple times, so yeah, you can gain more 3,000s. Then we got Magician of Glass, Will Glassart. When he deals damage and he has 2 crit, 2/2/1. Then I get to draw a card by paying a gauge. So really great card, and especially because the deck does not use that much gauge. Then we have 2 Dance Magician Alberich. I don't know how to say it correctly, but it's the Dance Magician. He's 4/2/6. The 6k defense really does matter, especially with Dungeon World around, so this card is just really pretty decent against him. And also, he's just a really good card just to sit in the middle, just because 6k defense. 6k defense, vanilla. That's all he is. Then we got 3 Magical Secretary Gendry Osaki. Most people play 4. 3 is just more consistent to me, just because this is Magic World, so more spells. Also, this thing isn't really that useful. I mean, like, the only thing this really does anything for is Chillax and Nice One. Everything else is like practically free. I do play Abracadabra, but I mean Koechers, and there's not many cards that cost gauge in here. Anyway, 1 Center of the World Mary Sue, pay 2 gauge, and then I get to search a spell when she enters the field. 4/2/3, so she's a really good card. Unfortunately, I'm playing Hop-Ob over the 2nd Mary Sue because I do not have one at the moment, but it's whatever. Then we got 3 Drago Wizard Tempest Wing. Tempest Wing is just honestly the best card to use for your size 3. Hardy is decent still. I mean, she's great against the Dungeon World matchup if you want to side her or something. But other than that, she's not so great. She just costs the same amount or so. And she's got less power, and she does save herself, and she can destroy a card. But this guy puts them into gauge, because destroying is easier to deal with than there is to literally putting a card in their opponent's gauge. It may sometimes benefit your opponent, but at the same time it can hinder them. So that's why I really like Tempest Wing. So anyway, then we got the only spell I do not play freaking 4 of. It's pretty hilarious. 2 Abracadabra. Abracadabra is just your spell null, and it's just really great with Gendry Osaki because then it becomes 1 gauge and you pretty much null any spell. So it's pretty much goes like, say you have a whole field, you can link attack all, they're gonna try and do anything, you just null it anyway. But that's not what I mainly do with it. I mainly do with it just to deal, just go for game. But other than that, then we got 4 Koecher. Pretty much when you control 2 or more wizards, then you gain a gauge and you draw. So it's literally an Ursa Clines, the original Ursa Clines, but it's a spell. So and we can only activate 1 of them per turn. And we all know what Nice One should do by now. The simple pay 1 gauge, draw 2 cards. You can only activate 1 Nice One per turn. Absolutely stupid with Gendry Osaki because it's literally just free, so you just draw 2 cards. Then we got 4 Magical Goodbye. Most people play 3. That's not really right, in my opinion. You should really be playing 4 with this current meta because lots of things don't like being bounced because they cost a lot. So, for example, there's this new there's new Darkness Dragon World stuff. Dailion. Death That Lies There, Dailion. 2 gauge, size 2. Someone gets that magical goodbye, they're gonna cry. Then we got 4 Solomon Shield and 4 Chillax. Chillax honestly should be at 4 in your deck, because once you think about Darkness Dragon World and how their Nullifier lineup goes, they pretty much have this. They pretty much have this and this. Instead, the one they have, Black Dragon Shield, is free. But pretty much they have this and this. And once we really realize this is probably one of the best ways to run a Nullifier lineup, because being able to stop an attack and stop damage and gain a life, and to basically stop any attack that's not a link attack, is absolutely great. So this is kind of the best Nullifier lineup at the moment, other than the Dragon Shields of Dragon World. But no other decks reach that kind of pedestal except Dragon World. And then lastly, we have 3 Gunrod Stradivarius. Stradivarius is just pay 2 gauge, and then you rest it, and then you burn your opponent for 1 damage, and you give 3,000 to any wizard. Best thing to do with this is when you actually have 4 gauge, which is not hard at all in this deck, and have it with a Tempest Wing, because then Tempest Wing with this gets 10,000 attack, so all Seekers die. You just burn, and then you get to do double attack 10,000. There is almost no wall in the game that can possibly live that. So I really, really like Gunrod Stradivarius. And also just boosting up the little guys, like boosting up the size 1 that doesn't usually work, like him, Will Glassart, or boosting up Mary Sue, Genjiro or Adric, or shitty-ass Hobbob, because I don't have another Mary Sue. Either way, this is what I've been running, and I really enjoyed the deck. Tell me, guys, what you think about it in the comment section. Hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to me, Ring Infinity, and stick around for more Buddy Fight videos. Jalen going out.